Hello and welcome back to Minecraft. My name is Michael and this is the video on the technical aspects of my new chicken farm. Today we're going to explore everything new in 1.5. No, not really, just a couple of clocks and monostable circuits and item sorter and an item elevator. And actually we're starting off with something old. This is a one white clock and it has recently been used by Dr. M in one of his videos with the Nether Wart Farm. But there are much cooler things in 1.5, like this hopper clock. It has first been shown by Etho and it uses two hoppers pointing into each other. It's very tiny. And when you place a comparator next to one of the hoppers and one item in the hopper, the item is being passed from one hopper to the other hopper. Whenever it reaches the hopper on the right, the comparator goes off with a delay of 0.7 ticks. Here's another one of working with a comparator. Use a dispenser, comparator next to it, a repeater, some redstone, and close the loop. And whenever you put items in it, a clock goes off. And you can use this easily to shoot items out of the dispenser. And it's that easy now to build a rapid firing gun. Just put arrows in the dispenser. Now for the monostable circuits or pulse shorteners, say you got a very long signal like by a daylight sensor which delivers a 10-minute signal, and you need to translate that into a very short signal. For example, if you want to fire a bucket of lava into a chicken farm, then what you need is a pulse shortener. This is a traditional one. It doesn't do a 1 tick pulse, but it's short enough for most applications. Let's just see how this works. If I push this button, which lasts a second, I only get a very short signal. But there are other ones, like this one is a piston-based one. It works like this. If I place a piston there and a block on top of it, and if I lead a signal into that block, then it has just enough time to pass through the block before the piston goes off, and this delivers a 1 tick signal. So let's just see how this works. Okay, so we got everything here. Just put a little redstone on top of it and a button in front, and this actually delivers a 1 tick signal, though the block behind stays in the air. And again, this is how it works. Redstone signal goes into the block, and that's it. So next we got a repeater lock 1 tick pulse. You do it by placing a block for the button, then a repeater set to 2, and another repeater next to it, and yet another repeater set to 1. Connect everything with redstone. Then we're going to lead a redstone signal into a piston with a block on top of it. And well, how this works, if I push the button, one of the repeaters locks the other repeater, and as soon as the signal goes off again, we got a 1 tick pulse over there. So now we've seen pulse shorteners that deliver a signal if you turn a button on and if you turn a button off. But here's a system that goes off when you turn the button on or off. It's called a dual edge lever, and it works with a redstone block on top of 2 redstone dust. And whenever the redstone block moves, it's going to deliver a 1 tick signal to this redstone torch. So let's just connect it to another piston with a block of it, and since it's called a dual edge lever, we're going to use a lever this time. So if I turn it on, I get a 1 tick signal, and if I turn it off, I get another one. Now for something more complicated. This is a fully functional item sorter that I use in my epic chicken farm. So just speed this up a little because otherwise it's going to last forever. Use 2 hoppers pointing into the chest, place redstone torches below, then repeaters a few more blocks with redstone on top of them. Now this is very important. These hoppers may not point into the hoppers below. So I'm placing them facing backwards, 2 comparators behind. And well, now I need a few blocks to lead over to the next chest. And remove them, place the chest there, and a few more hoppers leading into the chest. Need another chest working as a buffer, because when you get lots of items, like 60 chickens down at a time, you get an overflow and the items won't get sorted. This is where the actual sorting takes place. Place 4 blocks on the right, and whatever you want to get sorted, 18 of these on the leftmost, like that, and a single feather down there and a single cooked chicken down there. And now we're done. If I throw a couple of items on it, like 2 of each, and 2 eggs, and let's quickly check the results. Down in the chest we got 2 of each, and the eggs end up there. In my real chicken farm, the eggs are being transported back into the compartment holding chickens, and I'm using an item elevator like that one. This consists just of 3 droppers pointing upwards. Next I'm going to place a hopper leading into that block and replace that block by a dispenser. Then remove all the blocks, and down here we're going to use a dispenser based clock that you've already seen over there. So just place a comparator, then a redstone repeater over there for redstone leading back onto the comparator, and then we need to lead the signal up somehow. I found out it actually works best with another comparator, and then we just lead the signal into the centermost dropper, which is enough to power all the other droppers. So just put 14 eggs in there, and let's check whether they end up in the topmost dispenser. And there they are, 14 eggs ready to be shot into the chicken farm. And that's it. Click like if you like, it really helps me a lot. Thanks, see you.